Hi everyone, I'm Kate O'Donnell from The Productive Teacher, and today I'm going to walk you through my Substances, Mixtures, and Solutions digital science unit. So this unit is set up like all of my other digital science units, but I want to show you what it looks like. So the first two pages just give information about how you can use the resource. This page shares how you can share individual pages with your students in Google Classroom. Down here is a link to view the slides at any time. I find this helpful because if you get it on Teachers Pay Teachers, you make a copy from what exists at the time, but with the link, you can see what I'm doing at any time if I make changes. And then here is the link to the web page that hosts the videos that I recommend using. I always link videos from YouTube that I really like. I know some school districts don't let teachers share YouTube videos, so I just keep it all hosted online. Okay, here is the first page of the actual unit, and it's a preview page. Now, I always include a preview page because previewing primes student brains to learn as much as possible. So it gets those neural connections ready to accept new information. It's written here, and I always remind students getting the right answer doesn't matter. Just trying, just thinking about it, get your brain ready to learn because it's thinking about what background knowledge it has that could apply to this topic. The next page is an information page. This is an introduction page where I just say, this is what a substance is, this is what a mixture is, and this is what a solution is. And then I have a review. So I like to include reviews throughout the unit after information pages to give students time to reflect on what they've learned. So their brain can consolidate what they've learned and begin moving it from short-term or working memory to long-term memory. And the activities that I include are pretty simple so that there's no stress associated with it at all. Okay, now I have another information page, and now I have a review. This one is a fill in the blank review. And all of the answer keys are included at the end of the unit. So if you or your students are not sure what I mean, you can always check the answer key or you can email me. Okay, information page, activity, information page, activity, information page, activity. Now this is a reflection. This is what students would work on after they've learned it all, and it's helping their brains create a map of their new learning. So they're literally creating a mind map on the paper that will help their brains organize information. If you have digital students, they can use the text box and the lines I have provided here. If you have in-person students, I recommend letting them just draw with pens. It's so much easier and they can be so much more creative, including pictures, or doodles, and it will just be more fun and they will be more likely to benefit from it. But this works as well for the digital students. Okay, now I have questions. Notice here I recommend waiting 24 hours after completing the unit to attempt these questions. And that's because we make stronger neural pathways when we wait between practice sessions. So when we practice all at once, we strengthen our neural networks a little bit, but then we're not strengthening any more than that. It would be like running on a treadmill for an hour, but only getting the benefit of running for 15 minutes. So that's why we want to space out this practice. We want to forget a little bit and then remember, and then forget a little bit and remember. And that's how students are going to learn the most. Okay, and then here I have the setup for the repeated practice on substances, mixtures, and solutions. So students can check off each day that they practice. And then here are the digital flashcards. So you can see I just have questions. For example, why do atoms bond together in molecules? And then immediately students can see the answer. Atoms bond together in molecules to be stable. The great thing about flashcards is when your brain sees a question, it automatically tries to answer it. Just that act of trying is going to make it easier to remember what you learned. So what is an example of a solid substance? Your brain is thinking about that right now. It might be thinking, oh, I don't know. That's okay. Your brain is thinking about it. And then you can see the answer right away. So that combination of Trying and then immediate feedback is going to really strengthen your students' neural networks around solutions, mixtures, and substances. Okay, and you can see we have quite a few of them. And students don't have to go through every flashcard every day. Just do it for 5 minutes-ish. And if they do practice for 5 minutes for 5 days, they will most likely know this information when it comes to a test or applying it in a later unit. Oops, got to go back. Okay, now I also include a link to a Google form that is a quiz. So it has 10 questions about substances, mixtures, and solutions. These are similar to the questions that appear on the review sheets or on the flashcards, just in quiz form. Again, students get immediate feedback because they can see which questions they missed, and you get to see their results too, so you can help them. And then here are the answer keys so that you can share these with your students if you want them to self-grade, or you can use them to grade their work. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.